ever to mix business with personal, separate business and personal pleasures. But sometimes they interconnect. When you, for example, when you go after a personal passion and you want to make it a business, it's a mixture of both. And also, when you buy a home, it is a level of an investment and it's a level of a personal enjoyment, quality of life issue. You should not always buy a home. If you are transitioning in life, if you don't know where you're going to live in 3, 4 years, if you're financially in ruin, then you shouldn't buy. Buying property is not for everyone at every season of their life. And even now, I struggle with me. Is it worth it? As a single person, you definitely do not need to buy a house. But you get to a certain point, if you kind of like to stay around certain areas, you say, look, is it time to settle down? And then you also start to calculate the financial cost and the amount of money that you're going to put out, and is it well placed? Good to see you, Adam. As an example, I remember looking at a property a couple years ago in a nice part of Florida, and I was speaking to the owner, and they had said that your money's safe here because you're amongst $1 million houses on this street. And that always stood out to me, because it is true, like wherever you buy into the surrounding area as far as the business part of buying a home. And certainly it doesn't mean you should buy in an area you can't afford. Certainly doesn't mean you shouldn't buy a home just for an investment. Because the biggest revelation of home buying is that you don't make a dime until you sell. And if you love your house, if you're personal with your house and you're going to die in your house, you're never going to make any money. Money's just going to go into your house. From the day you buy it, to taking care of it, to renovating it, to paying for taxes for it, you're never going to get any of it back. Your kids will probably inherit it. So it's not business, it's not investment to some extent. An investment property is you are buying with the sole purpose of making money back. A personal home, you want to be conscious of where you're buying, the community, and the appreciation rate, but you mainly want to buy because it's a home. It's a place where you feel comfortable, where you feel inspired, where you feel safe. That's a home. And I've been looking at some properties, and some, Tony, I was thinking about you today because I know you were at a point this week where you wanted to quit, but you made it to payday. Every troll online, they gave up on payday a long time ago. They're going to be living, okay, with people that hate them. They hate each. I want to tell you this. You work for your independence. I want to tell you this. I thank God that I don't let trolls make me quit in real life or online. Because what I found, Tony, if you let them run your life, if you quit every job, if you shut down every channel, you know what you did? You let an unemployed, mentally health disturbed person that looks like shit, that can barely type a sentence, you let them make you quit. You know what I did? I showed up, grew my channel, grew my career. And you know what? I got better mental health than them. I got better financial health. I got more inspiration in one video than they do in 12 profiles. And that's why they hate. But what I can tell you is you showed up, you collected a direct deposit. You made your life happen by pushing past pain. Okay? You'll never have to live with someone if you're willing to do that. So I love you, Tony. I was thinking about you. Adam, again, I love you. Adam, you're a great person. I appreciate having you in my life. That's my girl, Christina. Christina, give me the update. Do you still say bye by the beach bungalow? The property I showed today on that half acre, guys, as nice as it looks, the reality is different than the way it looks. And so I don't see myself there because there's just too much reality as far as It's not going to be practical for me. I could feel it. Christina says, on my way home from a gig, listening. Well, Christina, you showed up, okay, and now you feel good about yourself. There's a troll watching right now. They feel bad about themselves. So you know what they want to do? They want to try and make me feel bad about myself by clicking a thumbs down. Christina, you're building your life. You're not responsible for your child anymore. I'm not responsible for a troll. We're adults. My channel's for adults. Look at me smile. And look at those haters hating. Christina, we are going forward. Tony's going forward. Adam's going forward. Everyone, okay, that's watching and hating, you're going backwards, okay? And you're watching me go forward. And I said, look, I try to be positive, okay? But I'll tell you this, I'll never be guilt tripped. I'll never be manipulated. I'd rather be dead. Okay? And so what I want to tell you tonight, as we go forward, and I thank God for good people. I thank God for Adam. I thank God for Tony. I thank God for Christina. And I say to myself, Sam, if you buy a property, think about where you're putting your money. Okay. You know, I think about that with the countryside lot. It's not the best investment. The best investment is the beach bungalow. Okay. Based on what I've seen so far, there's also one single family house that's in an area where it's kind of like an up and coming area by the beach. And I think that would be a good investment. But I don't know if I would enjoy to make it my home. See, that's what we're talking about tonight. I can allocate funds solely for investment purposes and what I think it will appreciate and value at. But will I enjoy the next 10 years or so of my life every day living there? And that is the message tonight. An investment is different than buying a home. Okay. They're a little bit connected. Okay. You take the good with the bad a little bit, and you have to think about buying property in a comprehensive way. Buying property is a big decision. That's why it's overwhelming. That's why a lot of people just say, fuck it, I'll take it. Or they just never take it. And I understand both sides. I do. Christina, prayer emoji. God bless you, Christina. You know what you did that was good today, Christina? You showed up and you didn't stay home and take a nap, and then you feel bad about yourself. Then you get depressed. Then you start to talk to your daughter more, and then you just go into this negative algorithm. Christina, you're doing so great. Why? Because you're just doing what you got to do for you. Okay. And what I can tell you is that you get to a certain point in life, that's all you can do. I'll tell you one thing, guys. I never want to live with someone if I can help it. I really don't. You know, I mean, obviously, if my mom needed someone to live with, I would, but I'm not going to base my life around that because she wants to be independent and she chooses her own way. And, you know, like I said, guys, if your parents get to a point where they need to live with you, they're going to have to live with you on your terms, or else you're not going to be happy. They're not going to be happy. And someone asked me today, you know, what will you do with your extra time if you buy a home base? Shout to Kathy, shout to Big Plan Dan. Well, I won't be in a gas station where people are walking their dog to take a piss around me. I need a little bit more privacy. I want to do more walking, less self-care. See, I want to invest back a little bit in myself a little bit because being on the road wears you out, even though it's very adventurous. I want to buy below my means so that it's not a burden. I don't want to be anchored down. So the RV lot plays a role where it's so below my means, it still keeps me being able to drive, and it's light. The beach bungalow, I don't have to drive at all, which I like. There may be some days, especially as I get older, I don't want to drive at all. And if I get past a few years of saving up after I outlay a lot of money, I'll build a cushion back up if everything goes well. Now, again, on both of these properties or any property, you don't make a dollar till you sell. So that's something you got to think about. And if you're buying your dream place by the beach, if it's not an investment, you may never leave there until you have to go into assisted living or whatever. So I don't know. You know, I mean, I have to remember that, you know, after a few weeks of being home, I'll probably want to do something else, but I've done everything I wanted to do. So I'm just looking for balance. I'm not looking to become a hermit. I'm also not looking to become a real estate investor. I'm just looking to add some balance to my life. And I'm talking this out with you guys and girls so that when you, if you ever look for property, And if you don't, I want you to know it's fine never to own. Okay, it is. The main thing to financial freedom is to have an income higher than your expenses. And if you have the physical and mental ability, work a main job that has certifications, pick up a side job, and go after your creative passion. And keep showing up. Okay? Because if Tony would have quit this week, okay, he would have been very sad. But he got a direct deposit today. Oh, Adam, love to you, brother. It's Friday and payday. Well, Adam, you worked hard. You did good in sales today. But above all else, I'm grateful for you because, I was thinking about you last night when I left that comment on your channel. I said, man, I wanted to show love because I don't want to hurt you because you're such a positive person. And I cherish that about you. I respect that about you. But I also, obviously, I want you to be able to take time for yourself. But it is Friday, brother. I love you. I want to thank you for that gracious tip. I want you to enjoy yourself this weekend. Whatever you're going to do, bushcraft or whatever, self-care, going for a walk. I walked extra today. I drove less. Okay. See, guys, no matter what house you have, if you don't walk, if you don't get out of your house, then your house is your casket. Okay. And so that's what I said. Like if I buy the beach bungalow, it just means I'm walking more outside and driving less. It doesn't mean I'm sitting in my house looking at the beach. Okay. If I buy the countryside lot, I'm just going to have a fixed schedule because right now I'm bouncing around so much. I don't have this fixed routine, and that's making me suffer more than is giving me creativity at this point in my journey. Adam, I have to work tomorrow to make up for missing Wednesday. So I only have Sunday off, and that's my girlfriend's day with me and her. Adam, thank you again, Adam. I appreciate you. How's everything going with your girl? And hopefully that's going well. Yeah, it's corny, but it's said that, the best investment is the investment in yourself, okay? Taking time for yourself, number one, learning to do things by yourself. Number two is managing, at least being aware of your money and your money situation. Number three, growing some type of skill set. Number four, building good habits. And then number five, if you've done those things, that whoever you interact with, whether it's your girl, your mother, or the public, you have a foundation where you're not dependent on someone else, okay? If you're dependent on your girlfriend or your mother, even like sometimes, like I think about, I want to call my mom, and I call her, and she's in a bad mood, or she's arguing with my sister, and I said, I got to remember, I got to do what I got to do for me, okay? Because, guys, love your mother, respect your mother, love your son, love everyone. But you got to do what you got to do, guys. We're all adults. I mean, it's horrible that, but what I've learned in relationships, when you're high, they're low. And when they're high, you're low. That's why separation. Adam, things are going really good. Good. He's working now for the public schools. Okay. She's a cook at the school. I take the good with the bad. Amen. In any relationship, you're in there going to be good and bad. Now, that's a mature outlook, Adam. That's a mature outlook. I respect that. For me, I just came to the point where a relationship is just not worth it for me. Now, if I buy a home, not an investment property. Now, I was looking at one investment property. The guy just bought it within a year. He's trying to sell it. He is trying to make a profit. But one of the reasons he's selling is because he's getting married and he's got to consolidate some funds. And, like I tell you guys, whether it's a high market or low market, there's always going to be divorces. There's always going to be marriages. There's always going to be deaths. And again, as the baby boomers die, as that generation, there's going to be property available. And so keep your eyes open, but you have to sell your house first. Don't carry two mortgages. You got to be liquid. You got to visit the areas you want to buy. And that's where we're at now. Adam says, but overall, things are going good. She helps me with my parents. Well, I give her credit for that. I'm surprised she's not trying to go crazy, which I appreciate. Sometimes you have to accept certain things and realize that some things will never change. I can understand what you're saying. But if you love them, he continues, you got to make it work if you truly love someone. Yeah, I respect it. I mean, to me, I love my mom. Other than that, I'm not out here hurting no one, but I don't love anyone enough to go through that shit with. Sorry, I'm blowing up the chat. No, Adam, I appreciate you, bro. Like I said, I felt bad last night. I wanted to give you a hug. I meant she. Yeah, that's okay. Look, if you were gay, I'd still love you, man. I mean, to me, I love, respect everyone. Um, Look, relationships are one of the reasons, you settle down, as far as buying a house. Like I say, should a single person ever buy a house? Well, investment property, maybe if they're passionate about investment. A house? Look, the only time you buy a house is if you're going to be in an area if you project you're going to be in an area for more than 7 or 10 years, because then it kind of makes sense versus renting. But if you kind of don't, again, if you don't know where you want to live, you don't buy. But if you, guys, look, I know as long as there ain't no major thing, I want to spend at least 10 years in South Florida. I want to die here. So that's where I'm at, man. Staying on the road now is just more of a nuisance than it's a help, because I got on the road to get flexible and liquid enough to get down here. And now that I'm down here, staying on the road is just like taking away from my time during the day to enjoy my day. And I want to keep enough flexibility in my budget and logistically that I'm not cornered in one area. But I don't want to have so much flexibility that I'm bouncing around so much that it's bringing me more anxiety, because that's taking away from the investment in my daily routine. What do I gain if I buy a house? I gain more time, less driving. Why do I need more driving? I don't. I just can't break the budget to do less driving, and I want to still be able to drive because to get out there to explore, but balance. That's where we're at. So love to. But shout out to you, Adam. Shout out to you, Tony Mouse. Think about you again today too with that direct deposit. Christina, you're making it happen. Look, we get through the week, we get to payday, we do what we need to do, and it feels good. This is the reward for the work of your life, okay? When you don't do the work of your life, you justify a nap, you justify being nasty, you justify being a troll, you justify being spiteful. Nah, we don't do that, man. That's that baby talk, that's that gossip talk. You know what I mean? We don't do that here. So what I want to do here is I want to tell you there's a difference between an investment and buying a home you're going to live in. Both have to be looked at as if you are outlaying money, and there needs to be a calculation of budgetary things, property appreciation, what affects property appreciation, the school system, the hospitals that are local, the surrounding area, etc. Again, you can buy a nice house in Ocala, Florida, but you're in Ocala, Florida. That's not a good investment, in my opinion. So you want to be, okay. Now, if you wanted a property in Ocala, Florida, again, then let it, I don't know, man. To me, that's like, there's a lot of horses and stuff there. That's where, if you like horses, you may want to live there. What do I like? Well, I like bikinis, beaches, but I also like to be in the cut. Like I say, the countryside one, there's horses. 40 minutes away from the beach, not too bad. Ocala is like 2 hours away from any beach. Okay. But, to each their own. So the bottom line, guys and girls, that's all I had to say tonight. Okay. If you guys want to put something in the members chat, do it. Let's talk about it. Okay. You want to be a member, click that blue join button. If you can't see it on your phone, go on your laptop. Leave a comment below, share the video, click the thumbs up. What are we talking about tonight? Well, we were talking about the ins and outs of buying property, separating an investment versus a home. And now, okay, we're just shooting a breeze. There's some live chats, they just go live and they just let it go. They don't say much, they just walk away from the screen and people watch. Guys, you got to remember, who cares if people like the video or not? You showed up. It's like, guys, same thing. Like, hey, do people care how nice the cashier was? Yeah. But at the same time, get there, figure it out. So, the good thing too about living below your means and getting experience in doing something, it's like you don't really care if people like it or not. And I like that. That's why I like getting older. That's why I like being a veteran of YouTube. That's why I like being a veteran of life. Guys, I don't really have to go to a place where there's so much pressure on me to perform. When there's a lot of pressure on you to perform, you become impotent. You can't get it up, and you can't show up. But when you're just having fun, or you're just doing you, guys, it's going to work out. Okay, so you're going to be on both sides of the fence at different points in your life. But, like I said, this is just life. All right, guys, it's Friday. Where is everyone? They're running around. They're driving. They got 2 weeks left of summer, so they're going to hit the Jersey Shore. Oh, welcome to hell. Welcome to hell. There's some people in Florida, maybe they miss Jersey. Go back and tell me how depressed you get then. And there's some people online that are just chilling, like me right now. And there's some people that are sitting down for dinner. Do I want to sit down with dinner with anyone else? No, I actually enjoyed just having my dinner in a gas station, not being with anyone else and watching a YouTube video on my phone. I enjoyed it. So I don't want to, like I said, the home base. See, if I bought a countryside home base, I'm going to do some light cooking there, but I'm going to probably still keep my same flow as far as like eating out, buying out, and not being, because it's a $35 lot. With the trailer be about 50 grand, and that's it, man. The beach bungalow, I'll probably be doing more cooking there because it's by more resources. I'll probably be walking more places, less driving. Again, it's a better investment by the beach. But again, it's a lot more out money. And if it's my home, not an investment, do I ever get that money back? Well, not if I don't sell it. And guys, if I sell a beach bungalow in South Florida, where am I going? There's nowhere else. That's the end for me. You guys do whatever you want. For me, buying the beach bungalow in South Florida, that's where I'm done. That's the final vision, okay? Retire early, buy the beach bungalow. Mary Taz, great to see you. Mary Taz, I went for a nice long walk today by the beach bungalow, and I envisioned myself living in the beach bungalow, and living countryside, if I got done with this walk, what it would be like to then drive back to the thing. I could see myself doing both. But I want to walk more and drive less, okay? I want to spend less time on the road. It's true. That's where I'm at in this point in the journey, and I'm looking forward to that. Not to the point where I'm delusional and I have this idea that's different than reality. I don't want to be buried in my house and take a nap and roll over and take another nap. I want to be able to walk out my door and walk, okay? Yes! I want to be away from the public when I want, okay? And I want to tell you right now, Mary Taz, walking will change your life. If you have the physical ability, go for a walk. I remember walking in New Jersey when I first discovered how great walking is in my late 20s. And there was a guy, it was right by a mental asylum, okay? And there was this kid, this guy is mentally disturbed, but he would put on his like Walkman headphones, and he would walk around this lake. And he was kicking ass, man. I said, damn. I said, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, so, look, I saw yesterday a guy with a severe mental retard working at Planet Fitness. This guy was doing a great job. He was greeting people, opening the door, very nice attitude, positive, hard worker. He shows up every day. I get along with this guy. And I say to myself, here's a guy, he's obviously got a disability, but he's got a better attitude than most people I meet during the day. And this guy is focused on his job. Okay. So what I want to tell you tonight, okay, use what you got, do what you got to do, because everything else, guys, is complete insanity. I don't know why. And this is the other thing I want to say. Okay. Don't leave me a nice comment and then talk about, like, do research on the vaccine. Guys, I'm over the vaccine debate, okay? Guys, I don't care if you want to get it or not, number one. Number two is everyone I know that doesn't have the vaccine, they got mental problems. In their life, I've seen it. Okay? I know a couple people, maybe not, okay? But I don't say that to you. Guys, I'm not sticking a needle in your arm. Either is Joe Biden. You don't want to get the vaccine, just shut the fuck up and don't get it, okay? Don't bust my balls about tell people how to think. Guys, what I think, okay, is that you don't know what's in the vaccine for measles. What I think is you don't know what's in the vaccine for polio. You didn't do that research. You would have been fighting. Guys, it doesn't matter. Okay. We're all getting COVID. You want to get COVID without the vaccine? Fine. You don't? Fine. I don't care. Leave me alone with the vaccine talk, guys. I don't care. Okay? Life's a shithole. You already know it is. And if you don't have a job, don't even talk to me about the vaccine because you're not even productive. And if you got a job and you want to talk about anti-vax, guys, I'm not the guy. I don't care. Okay? That's it. No more vaccine talk, guys. Do what you want. Leave me alone. Sorry about that. That was just a discretionary message. Adam, do you honestly have been your head and telling you which direction to go as far as the home base goes yet? Well, I've been going process of elimination. Right now, I think the top two contenders are the beach bungalow or countryside. There's this one investment property that's by the beach that's got RV hookups with a small little shack on it. But I think that would be more than an investment than a home. But it's still a contender. Adam, damn it, voice text message is messing me up. That's all right. Adam, I meant honestly, do you have directions you want to go in your head as far as a home base goes yet? Yeah, like I said, I think we're countryside or beach bungalow, or the third option, it'd be more of an investment. But again, what yields me away from that is I'm not really getting into buying this home base for an investment. I want it to balance my life. But even the investment property, it fits the criteria that it's within my budget, it's by the beach, it's by resources. So it would balance my life. It just doesn't feel like a home. Tony, starting 9,000 steps a day this week, kicking ass. I am overweight. Okay, I like it. I like that you're being honest, and I like that you're telling me what you're about to do about it. Going for a walk and changing your diet, biggest things. Get up early and don't take naps. Why? You take a nap, you're going to be up late. Studies show that people who are up past 10 p.m. have higher levels of obesity. Okay. And I tell you right now, my studies show me that every message, every comment that I get on my YouTube channel after midnight, their mental health is, you should see the comments I get after midnight. They're not like positive, constructive, well thought out. They're complete shit. Because who leaves a comment, okay, at 2 o'clock in the morning, okay, on YouTube? Guys, I mean, it's like you got to be, now leave a comment, help me get into the algorithm of success. But I want to tell you guys, you want to get up early and you don't want to take naps, so you're in bed by midnight. Okay? And you're up by 6 a.m. Okay? Latest. That's how you change your life. I missed Maritas. Maritas, hey Sam, you should check out the GoPro TTS. Nice layouts. I've seen them before. The 2022 GoPro 16-footer, the bunkhouse. Yeah, thanks for the heads up. There is a Geo dealer around here somewhere. I looked at those Geo Pros, the 14-footers a few years ago, or the 15-footer. They're cute. They're still a little bit heavy. I think they're still around 3,000 pounds. Or 3,000 pounds, I think they were. So, if I get a travel trailer, it's not to tow. The Geo Pros would be good if you were towing. I'm not going to tow. If I go with the RV Lot Countryside, I'm having the RV towed. I'm going to get a little bit bigger than I normally would. And I'm getting it anchored to the concrete pad. And I'm going to put insurance on it in case it ever get vandalized or hurricane. And that's it. I'm done. But if you were towing, those would be good ones to look at. Tony, I read this, but starring 9,000 steps a day, he's overweight, he's saying. They recommend 10,000 steps per day. I think that's 5 miles. 10,000 steps per day is 5 miles. Now, you don't do that at once. You do, you do maybe 3,000 steps in the morning, 3,000 steps in the afternoon, 3,000 steps at night. And, and then just, throw in a little extra. And that's how you get 10,000 steps a day. Easy. Everything big, you need to break up in small categories. Tony, scroll up to see the first part of my comment about walking. Uh-oh, I missed it. Oh, 499 super chat. Hold on, I'm a capitalist, Tony. Hello, Nomad. I like your style. Keep following your bliss like I know you will. Forgive me for saying the name wrong, Arakarus. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate the positive words of encouragement. Now, will I still be a nomad if I buy a home base? No. Technically, a nomad is someone who doesn't have a permanent address or permanent dwelling. But I accept that, guys. I'm not a rigid person that can't adapt. For me, I was willing to sell my house and live on the road. And I'm willing to buy a house and get off the road. To me, even though I like the word nomad and I like the lifestyle, there is, it's never let one thing define you. Uh, because, being a nomad, the purpose of it was to get where I'm at now in order to do what I'm about to do. So for me, that served its purpose. It's like everything in life, it has a season. But I got to be careful here because I want to make sure I make the right decision. Thank you for that encouragement. And Tony's told my big ass to look up. Tony, did I miss a comment? Uh, Scroll up. I'll see the 9,000 step one. I don't see the other one, Tony. Tony, write it again if I missed one of your things. Forgive me, Tony. Mary Todd. Tony, I started at 15 minutes walking. Yeah, walking little steps. Yeah, don't sit for more than an hour. Go for a walk every hour, at least 15 minutes. Once you've been walking for 15 minutes, your brain begins to produce chemicals where it makes you feel better and your body begins to self-regenerate. When you walk for more than 15 minutes, it's like hitting the brakes on a hybrid vehicle. It regenerates the hybrid battery. So when you go walking, that your blood is circulating through your body. When your blood circulates, that delivers nutrients and oxygens to your cells, and that's all your body is, just made up of cells. So you got to think of your body, like a hybrid. Now, some of you operate like a diesel. Okay, you take a nap. Then you wake up, late in the day. Then you're up all night eating shit, which I've been there. And then, guys, you are like a diesel engine. Even if you're old, you may have gotten a lot of mileage out of it, but you are expensive to repair, okay? And you smell like shit, okay? And so, guys, we're going all electric, okay? So tap into the self-regenerating electric vehicles, okay? All right, guys, it's Freaking You Friday. Now, remember, JoJo from Casey and JoJo from the group Josie, he lost his voice. Why? Alcohol and I don't know if it's drug abuse or what. Oh, Big Plan Dan, what's up, brother? Big Plan Dan, what'd you think about that property deal? I read your comment, though. He goes, life is short and unpredictable. You're damn right. If it is your ultimate home base, why not go for the beach bungalow? This is a good, I like it. Good to see you, Dan. He goes, if it's your ultimate dream, why not go for the beach bungalow now and skip the delayed gratification? It's an interesting question. Some have asked me this. Have you shown us the video of it? No, I got the video made, but I'm hesitant if I want to show the video, number one, because I want to make the decision first, and then I'll decide how much I want to show. So to answer your first question, why don't I just go for the beach bungalow? Two reasons. One is I kind of want to live in an RV, not like this. It's like a module mobile home. It's like a tiny home. It's about 500 square feet. But, it's got walls and windows. It's not, I don't know. I want to live in an RV. I had a vision of living on an RV lot in a travel trailer. Number two, it is on an RV lot. So if the mobile home blows away, or eventually if I want to tear it down, I could put an RV there. So then what's the difference? Well, I kind of got enchanted a little bit about this countryside lot because it's extremely quiet. The countryside is extremely peaceful. Living by the beach, there's a lot of energy. There's not a lot of people because I'm not in South Beach, but there's people. And it gets populated, especially in the winter. And so I'm trying to think, does this country peaceful lot, sir, the lot in the countryside is exactly what I envisioned I would do, just not in the countryside. But I love the peace of the country. At night, it's eerie. So I found, obviously, look, I love the price is nothing. The beach bungalow is doable. So, that's a little bit of a factor. But the main factor is the lot doesn't inspire me by the beach bungalow. The resources that it's by and the fact that my money is well invested in the beach bungalow, that makes me feel better. But if I was just comparing lots, for some reason, I'll tell you the reason. For the visual look of the lot in the countryside and the piece of the countryside to balance like the urban life. It kind of provides that. Now, but to your point, I don't know if I'll ever get to a point where I say, well, I don't want to do the 40-minute drive every day. And so should I skip that step and go right to beach bungalow? But that, I hope that like kind of articulated it enough where you kind of get a feel for what I feel about it, you know. But I'm really getting like, I'm inspired about the countryside lot. But I know finances, I know investment property. The countryside lot is not going to appreciate like the beachside bungalow. Now that a beachside bungalow, it's all relative. It requires more capital, more money, but again, that's how I go back, Sam. Is this an investment or is this a home? It's a home. Now, both of them, though, I could see as my home because they both fit my lifestyle. The beach bungalow is more convenient, but the countryside lot adds this unique balance. Hopefully that explains it. Great to see you, Dan. Florida Living. What's up, Florida Living? Great to see you. Big Plan Dan. Username is very appropriate right now. Big Plan Dan has videos about the mystery trains and stuff like that. And he's like almost an investment property expert. He does like, he buys property and he like builds it up. He's in the process of doing it now. And he has some experience in having a travel trailer. So he understands kind of like a good mix of things. He's a very smart guy. Nice guy too. We love you, Dan. Love you, Florida Living. Thank you for coming tonight. ESP, she knows what's up. I've been listening the whole time in the background. You always are. I appreciate you. I'm doing the side gigs. Keep showing up. Instacart for the win. I never did Instacart because I'm more of a DoorDash guy, in and out. But I respect Instacart. And I would tell you this. Look, if I, either home base, if I get the beach bungalow or the countryside, I feel that if I lose my main job, I could live off the gig economy and YouTube. But I don't know if I'd want to depend on that. The beach bungalow, I would be closer to a corporate job. But the countryside lot, it'd be so cheap. I could come 40 minutes into town and I could basically, I'd still got to do stuff, but I could basically, I'm in retirement mode. So ESP says she's been listening the whole time. She's doing Instacart. Now listening while hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling. ESP, I want to tell you this. Accept 90% of all batches. Why? Because it puts you in the algorithm of success. Okay. The more, like some people think they're going to cherry pick their way to success. It don't happen like that, guys. Okay. That's how you sit in a parking lot looking at your phone all day. Okay. You might as well take a nap. Okay. The gig economy, guys, is for those who accept 90%. And, they leave their 10% rejections for the very unworthy. The triple batches, the 5,000 miles away. But they recognize that once in a while you take an imperfect order because you are overall, you're logging online to make money, not to cherry pick. So what I want to tell you is keep doing you, ESP. Christina, Sam, I have amazing news about my health. Let's hear it. Today, I visited my doctor, and she was shocked with my blood work. I remember my father actually told me this. I think he's right. Blood work will tell you 90% of your health. I'm going to get to it. Christina, Florida Living says, living in the countryside can be depressing. Be careful, Sam. Stay positive. No, it's true. I mean, that's a fair point. I definitely could see that vibe, too. Now, living by the beach bungalow, would I be depressed? No, I wouldn't be depressed. No way. But I don't know if I would have that extra level of quietness that sometimes I would yearn for. But your point is well noted. Your point, there's a reason the economy in the countryside looks depressed. So I respect what you say. Good point. Christina, this is to her about her blood work now. She asked how. Well, probably you did for a walk, you did self-care, and you stayed away from your daughter as much as you could, and you showed up to work. She asked how. All due to self-care. Yep. Planet Fitness every day. There you go. Sometimes twice a day. That's why we want to drive less, self-care more. Water, no naps, no junk food. Christina, you passed the bill of health. And even if you die, this is what I want to tell you, Christina. Everyone who still is in a live chat, this is the golden gem of tonight. See, Christina, God forbid, even if you drop dead right now, your life was better because you used your time to go to the gym, which makes you feel better. You do more stuff. You drank more water, which makes you feel better. You took no naps, which is already death. And you had no junk food, which only makes you feel bad about yourself. So even if you die, that's the argument for people who totally destroy their life. Like, oh, well, you can get hit by a bus. Yeah, well, every time you take a nap, eat junk food, and don't go to gym, you feel like you got hit by a bus. So what I want to tell you tonight, Christina, once in a while, add some nice treats that are healthy. But I want to tell you tonight, self-care is the ultimate calling on your life. Even if you die and a psychopath who's not taking care of themselves lives to 100, you lived a better life. Because their life, their routine is disaster. Christina, you changed your life. Florida Living, self-care for the win. 100 at Christina. Keep up the good work. I agree. Thank you, Florida Living. Christina, thank you, Sam, for the simple, consistent encouragement I get from you in this group. Well, thank you, Christina. And I also acknowledge you because you decided to do it. See, I get some people, they fight me on taking naps. And that's why I tell you guys, you take the credit. Because, guys, I can tell you the simple things, okay? But I can tell you there's a lot of people that fight me, okay? And I would never want to live with them. Guys, I love my mom. She takes a nap. I don't fight with her. Okay? I accept her. So either, guys, you accept that I hate naps, okay? You either accept, whatever, or move on. I don't want to change anyone. Guys, when I go see my mom, I buy her a funnel cake, a Carvel cake, okay? And I let her take a nap. I go for a walk. So, I recognize everyone's on a different journey. But what I want to tell you tonight is you're not going to change your health if you get guilt-tripped into staying at the dinner table when you don't want to stay there. If the company is catering lunch and you brought some health food, don't go to the catered lunch. If they brought in Dunkin' Donuts, don't eat the Dunkin' Donuts. Why? Because I don't care if it's free. Self-care is what you got to do. And so what I want to tell you tonight, you did it. Good job. Florida Living. Oh, yeah, I read that, self-care. Christina, oh, yeah, I read this. ESP, sometimes if you're in top chat, you miss some comments. You have to be on the live chat to see every comment. Oh, okay, I am in top chat. Let me see that. Thank you I didn't know that. Oh, you are right. I didn't know that. Damn it, ESP pretty smart. Let me go back, see if I missed something. But I still don't think I missed anything. Yeah, I don't see that I missed anything, but that's a good point, ESP. All right, guys, yeah, if I miss a comment, leave it again. I didn't know that, though. Thank you, ESP. Florida Living. All the big chicks are eating funnel cakes at the Jersey Shore right now. That's true, but my mom's a big chick, and I'd rather eat with her than my skinny father who's an anal asshole. And there's some people online, like, there was somebody last night, I don't know if it was a troll or what, and they were like, yeah, all the fat Americans. Hey, guys, look, I could say a lot of things about people from overseas in every country, okay? So, guys, take it easy, all right? Take it easy, because let me tell you something. What I see from overseas, I'm not impressed, okay? Guys, everyone still wants to come to a developed country, okay? Bottom line, okay? And bottom line is I probably do get along with big people more than I do with, fitness freaks. But, guys, at the end of the day, you separate from people who cause you to stumble, but you accept people that you can still respect and love. And if you can't respect and love them, don't hurt them, but just change your number, move on with your life. Life is too short to fight with people. Okay. So, like I said, guys, 90% of the time you want to be in this acceptance mood. Like accepting your DoorDash orders or Instacart. There's a time where you can't accept some shit. But you have to save those times of fighting for when it's really worth it. Okay. You know, it's like you don't waste your emotional energy on bullshit. Like, there's some people that left me a message like, oh, this person made a video about you. I'm so mad at you. Guys, I'm not wasting my time on that shit. Okay. Go build your life. Okay. So if I feel like I want to, throw my 10% in some bullshit, I'll throw it once in a while. But I got 90% of shit. I'm not focused on bullshit. Guys, if you spend your time focused on bullshit, okay, you're going to become like the bullshit. Okay. What's my girl, showgirl says? You hang around trash, you're going to end up like trash. She was in a strip club making clothes for the stripper. Yeah, you guys never knew someone that made clothes for a stripper. I have several people. And what you don't know is that if you hang around trash, you're going to end up like trash. If you waste all your emotional energy, on trash, guys, you are in the gutter. Spend your money on self-care, man. Twister, you know what it is. You're keeping it positive. You're going to school. You're trying to refine your life. He goes, so nice to see you live, Sam. It's a blessing. Everyone always asks for you. I've been really busy. We know, but we know you're doing you. The past 14 days straight, you're taking care of business. 8 to 10 hour shifts, making your life happen. By the way, here we go. I got promoted to shift lead. God bless you, Sam. Well, God bless you, because you showed up. And there is always a need for workers and reliable workers and people with positive attitude. So, Twister, you showed up consistently. You have a positive attitude and you got promoted. Someone still didn't show up. Okay, they're very inconsistent. They're unreliable. They may have an addiction. And when they do show up, they got a fucking sarcastic, nasty attitude. And no one wants them around. Okay, Twister, everyone wants you around. Tony is doing the job of 5 other people. But you know what I told Tony? You weren't on the layoff list. They want you around. Okay. So thank God for that. Florida Living, Twister putting in that work. You know what it is, money bag. Good job, Florida Living. Thank you. So guys, look, even on a dry night, okay, even on a Friday in the summer where YouTube is very low, what I want to tell you guys, if you treat YouTube like every day it's a pandemic, everyone's locked down and they have to watch, you're building up your own habits. It's not about always having this monstrous viral video, okay? And if you're doing your job, people like Twister, like Christina, they're like Tony, like everyone here tonight, they're testifying that they don't need YouTube as much anymore. Why? Because they're doing what they need to do for them. Okay. ESP delivering Instacart, she watching, but she can't chat right now. She doing her. Adam's in a better zone now. He got to work this weekend. Florida Living on a check-in with a positive attitude, showed up again. Big Plan Dan, this guy's always got some good insights. Mary Taz, one of the best people you met in your life. Walked her dog, changed her life. See, guys, the goal is to get you to a better place where you find yourself so you don't need people as much. Because the more you find yourself, the more people need you. They need you at your job, they need you in your life, but you also have learned boundaries. You have learned time management. No one needs you more than a troll. But a troll is a waste of your energy because they're not trying to learn, they're trying to get attention. So look, guys, it may sound like an oxymoron, especially as a capitalist nomad. Why would you want your members and your viewers to not watch you as much, not need you as much? Because, guys, when I'm on my job, the money will come one way or another. You know, like I say, I believe in my spirit. When you build up good habits and when you discipline yourself in your own life and the grace of God, you live below your means, you practice what you preach. Guys, YouTube may dry up or YouTube may explode, but either way, You don't need to keep people around for the sake. I don't need to play, reverse psychology. Like, oh, you don't need me. So I say you don't need me, so you feel like, guys, I really mean this shit. Okay. So what I want to tell you tonight, if you're working extra and you're getting promoted, you're doing exactly what you should be doing. If you're getting your blood work back and you're doing better, you're doing what you should be doing. If you're doing Instacart, you're doing what you should do. If you're Tony and you didn't quit, you're doing what you should be doing. And you damn sure don't need me anymore. And that's how it should be. That's how it should be. You check in, you say, Sam, what you do? You buy the beach bungalow? Now, you guys know him. I may be doing YouTube till I'm 60, and I still ain't decided. And you know what I say is my money, my life, I'll do what the fuck I want. Okay. Just like that, I say it. Because I tell you, my first house, I borrowed money. I said, never again. Never again. Made that mistake. I'm not going to do that again. So, I appreciate you guys and girls. Sometimes when we have tough conversations, at the end of the life feed, like I was feeling for Adam last, like I said, man, I hope I didn't hurt anyone's feelings. And I know sometimes I do, but I'm not playing this game because I know some people like after the live chat, they're like, oh, you hurt my feelings. Like, come on. So I don't know. There's no exact science to that either. But you guys know what I'm saying. Good job. Florida's shouting out Twister. Appreciate that. Twister says, thank you, everyone. You know what it is, Twister. You're doing it. Florida Living, consistency keeps showing up. You nailed it, Florida Living. You're on fire. Twisted Sam, you've been a huge help along the way. I've been watching the replays after I get off work. Well, Twisted, I appreciate that. I know Keith always shouts you out because he appreciates all that you encouraged him. And like I say, brother, you're on this journey of growing. I believe you're a young person. You're in your 20s. I believe, I could be wrong. And you're growing your career. You're trying to eventually, get out of your parents' house. And you will. Why? Because you're taking the steps that you have to take. Develop yourself, show up to a job, learn relationships, and you move up. You get promoted. Guys, you start at minimum wage or you start $10, $15 an hour. You don't stay there. Why? Because you show up. You're reliable. You're positive. You move up. I'm not going to take that job. It don't pay enough. Well, Twista took it. He showed up. Now he's making more, and he's your boss. So I want to tell you this. Make sure you got Twista's coffee in the morning, and you listen to what he got to say. Because now he's running shit. So you got two options in life. You show up, okay? Or you start right back at the bottom. And there's no shame in starting at the bottom, but you show up so you don't stay at the bottom. Okay. Never forget it. Florida Living, Sam, you're a positive dude. I appreciate the positive comment. Reciprocal love and appreciation back to you, Florida Living. Thank you. Twister, yes, Sam. Yeah, I'm 22. Thank you so much. Guys, when I was 22, I was still drunk, getting out of the strip club, working construction, and going to school at night. And I was doing it all. Do I have the energy to do it all anymore? Nope. That's why you do what you got to do when you're in your 20s. Step it up another notch in your 30s. In your 40s, you figure out, do you want the beach bungalow or the countryside living? Because what I want to tell you tonight, guys, I'm an old man at 41, and I'm grateful that I made it this far. But I don't want to live to 121, so I'm also sensitive of time. And that's why the question is, what do I gain if I get a home base? More time. What do I do with my time? More self-care, more privacy, and I focus on the next evolution. Guys, I'm not on my job if it's my dream I'm not going to say to be in a gas station the rest of my life because it don't bother. To me, it's inspiring more than a hotel or a house sometimes. But I'm just trying to say anything you do, there's always another evolution when you're ready. I may be ready, I may not, but I'm not scared if it is or if it isn't. Okay. Because I don't want to pigeon myself to one person. I may go up another dimension, guys. With or without YouTube, I don't know. Like I said, I got no plans to stop YouTube, but I got no plans to build my life around this character. Like my man Mark makes these characters. I love these characters. But guys, I'm not on a piece of paper. I'm 3D. I'm a 3D printed machine with the vaccine. Okay. So what I want to tell you is this, okay, is that I'm an Android. Okay, I'm on your Android phone right now. I'm Computer Love. What was that song? Computer Love. Shooby-doo-wop, doo-wop, I wanna love you. Shooby-doo-wop, doo-wop, Computer Love. That was the first T-Pain instrumental on the lyrics. So maybe you're too young. If you're 22, you don't remember Computer Love. You don't remember the remix with Jay-Z. Because Computer Love was way before Jay-Z, but Jay-Z did a remix of that song. So I think that was on the Lifetime soundtrack. But either way, if you're delivering Instacart in Alaska right now, okay, that's Computer Love. Why? Because you're getting paid to work off your phone as an independent contractor. Okay. Oh, I love that. That's very exciting to me. So if you're a troll for free, you're spending your time to try to tear down someone else, which is destroying your health, and you're not making money. Guys, that's a lose-lose for you. Oh my God! It's the Joe Biden vaccine supplemental chap. $99.99. 4 nines. Nothing, all caps. Nothing is impossible. All of you can achieve your goals. I want to tell everyone in Spanish Lakes community, and there's a few off Route 1 in Port St. Lucie, Mark is drawing a caricature of all of you. And he's coming to town, and he wants to know which senior citizen been naughty or nice, because it's 55 and older. I may move into a 55 and older community. And I want to tell you tonight that Cartoon Mark is getting out of upstate New York. He took the steps this winter by downsizing. He's positioning himself. I want to tell you, get your ass out of the way. Like Ludacris said, move, bitch, get out the way. If you're in his way of getting down to Port St. Lucie, if you're riding a golf cart in the middle of Cartoon Mark's destiny, you better get out the way. Because Cartoon Mark is coming with 5 syringes of the vaccine of Port St. Lucie. It's called Inspiration. So I don't know what's in the vaccine, okay? But I know this, guys, you need it, okay? Why? Because, guys, nothing is impossible with Joe Biden, okay? You have to remember. I think someone just asked me, please give us the Joe Biden. Guys, I'm Joe Biden, okay? I have put on this skeleton of inspirational nomad, but I'm really Joe Biden. Okay. I am I'm an elitist, number one. I'm an elitist. Okay. I'm pro-vaccine. Okay. I'm pro-Port St. Lucie. Okay. Guys, I'm Elon Musk. I'm everything. Guys, I am. Look at this. I'm not joking. Don't get upset. Don't get upset. I want to tell you this. Cartoon Mark is he's getting his creative game on point. He's making flippertures. And this guy did the best character of me. He did 2 of them. And the one with the cop stole the show. Okay, when I got pulled over doing 39 or 35. If you're not subscribed to Mark's channel, click that subscribe button on his channel. He's got 500 and something subscribers. Let's get him up to 1,000 subscribers. Okay. I had a few people, they got close, but then they took a nap. My man Juicy Jeff is now monetized. Okay. I saw some of them fucking hateful motherfuckers. I saw him, Juicy Jeff. If you're watching, I saw him. Thank you again, Cartoon Mark. I saw some of those spiteful people on Juicy Jeff's channel give him a thumbs down. I gave him a thumbs up. I told him, Juicy Jeff, you keep showing up. Why? Because like Hal said, Hal's in here, what they eat don't make you shit. Okay. Because before you get monetized, there's gonna be some trolls. After you get monetized, there's gonna be some trolls. But you keep showing up. Cartoon Mark, you're coming to Port St. Lucie. You're not gonna die in upstate New York. Nothing is impossible. You keep working on your creativity. When in doubt, don't buy. When in doubt, throw out. And if anyone gives you a sarcastic comment this guy gave some good advice about dealing with bureaucracy in a municipality on my video today. He said, this guy, very smart guy, you guys are underselling my man Cartoon Mark. He said, Sam, you got to get to the gatekeeper because everyone thinks it's not their job. Very good advice, okay? And what I can tell you, Mark, you are a smart guy. I know it. And so what I can tell you is this. It's time to continue to take steps towards your inspiration. Thank you, Mark. Extreme appreciation. And like I say, gratitude. Okay, not entitlement, gratitude. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Florida living. Mark got that money. This guy's a hardworking guy. So I'm just grateful. Like I say, I'm grateful for everyone. And I don't put any expectation. But I also don't put any devalue. I just say, look, I'm just here doing me. I try to be as honest as I can, throw in a little bit of entertainment, a little bit of Joe Biden, a little bit of Trump. And I just do the best I can. Thank you. Hal, Sam, what's good? You tell me, brother. It's Friday. We made it through another week. Hal, you feeling better with the COVID? Hal, finished all my paperwork and videos for the Amazon Flex job. There's your side hustle. Just waiting for the background check. There you go. To clear to start working. Well, thank God you started the process. Just like thank God you started working before your unemployment ran out. Why? Start now and refine as you go. It's always better to start. Like there's some people say, oh, I don't want to go on the, some people that are destitute, I don't want to go on the list for subsidized housing because it's too long. Well, apply. Get on the list. Okay. So guys, start. Okay. And when you get approved, when you get your background check approved, Hal, and when you're logging on the thing, accept. Okay, good job, Hal. Looking forward to getting that side hustle on. That's independence. How do you move to Florida? Someone asked me today, what's the job market like in Florida? They didn't send me their resume. Well, it all depends on your resume. And why would you even have a move date to Florida if you didn't figure that out? You're not watching any of my videos. Okay, my videos tell you to do this if you want to move in Florida. Liquidate first, keep your job, either get a job transfer or figure out how you can make money here before you move here. And if you can use the gig economy and some type of other supplemental income as a bridge, that's great. So, yeah, if you got a driver's license, that's the certification. And you can make money through the gig economy. Never forget it. Thank you again, Mark. Thank you again, Adam. And thank you again. I know I'm going to say, thank you, Twister. Congratulations again, Twister, on that promotion. And thank you, Aragowis. I know I ain't saying that right. Forgive me. Hal says, yeah, only the extra $300 federal employment is being stopped. Yeah, well, in my experience, eventually even the state employment stops. That doesn't go on forever. So, but guys, look, even if it goes on forever, it's a mindset. Like if you're trying to figure out if you can't work and if you're not very elderly, if you're very elderly and you can't work, you have a disability, guys, doesn't apply to you. But if you can work and you can do better, I don't know why you'd want to. I understand why, because I almost got down that algorithm when I was young. If you try to build your life around living on unemployment or whatever and like staying that way, guys, it's a life below your potential and it's a disaster. So I would never be where I'm at now if I went down that algorithm. So again, what should you do? Whatever you want. But I'll tell you right now, it's not your best life figuring out that, so. Florida Living, Hal, you have really stepped up. You did it. Proud of you, man. Thank you, Florida Living, for the encouragement. Hal, the state is going till December 31st. Hey, guys, they can come till Santa Claus comes down that chimney. But what you're going to find out is they're nothing but coal. Yeah, don't depend on that, but I understand. That's news made all those old co-workers of mine stop looking. Well, that's why Twisted got promoted. That's why you're in a great job, because a lot of the lazy psychopaths still not doing shit. They will be making $441 a week. With that $1,600 a month, yeah, some people that's a lot of money, but for me, yeah, if you got nothing else going on, it's great. But to me, I mean, if you got a brain, you could be a security guard officer and make more than that. You could deliver food and make more than that. So, I don't know, if you got dreams or goals, you don't want to build your life around that. Some people don't, but, Hal, Florida Living, I've been on my grind. I took these past 18 months, really changed my life. Yeah, I guarantee you, man, most people just sitting home not doing anything, they're depressed, they don't feel well, they're out of shape. And, it's like, yeah, look, you say, oh, well, you can still work and get COVID and this happen. Yeah, but you're going to be still going forward. When you go forward, you don't never get hit. You don't never go backwards, but you end up further than you would if you just sat still. That's how you go forward. Good job. Twista, Sam, I barely noticed. Congrats on 25K. Well, thank you, Twista. Thank you, all my love. Thank you for all the love and supporters. Look, how do you get to 25K? You show up every day for 4 years. You travel to RV dealerships. You show places in Florida. You be yourself. And even if you don't, you push forward. But, it's like same thing. Like, how do you become an electrician? Well, you get into an apprenticeship program. You work for 5 years. You go to school for 5 years at night, and you get a certification. Everyone says, yeah, well, I want to do that if I can get paid like that. You know how many people I know started that, didn't finish? Okay. So I can tell you the same thing with YouTube or anything else. Hey, guys, look, everything doesn't work out, but if you don't show up, it never works out. So if you show up, you're probably going to get promoted. You're probably going to get 25K. Twisted did it. I did it. Thank you. Adam. Well, I hope you guys have a great evening and a good weekend. Adam, we love you and thank you for all your gracious love. Thank you for your super chat tonight. And thank you for being a great man. I'll pray for you tomorrow at work. And I know Sunday's your day with your girl. Thank you, man. I hope you get some bushcraft in. Cartoon Mark, man. Thank you again. And I know I went crazy on the Biden thing. I don't know if, guys, I'm just joking. And I don't care if you guys got the vaccine or not. Guys, everyone do what they want. I'm just playing. Cartoon Mark, I appreciate you. Thank you so much, man. I believe in you, Mark. You're a talented artist. You put in the work. You got a lot of... Too, like I said, guys, when it comes to the municipalities and anything in life, he's totally correct. You got to get past the initial resistance. Get to the person who's got the answers. Most people, oh, I'm not responsible for that. That was wisdom. I hope you guys listen to that. Adam, I'll definitely get some kind of bush in. Well, hey, all right now, you ain't suffering, they're not getting no bush. Even though I talked to a guy, he's been dating this girl now for a couple of years. The honeymoon's over. And he's getting less and less bush and more witchcraft. So, I was like, oh my God. But hey, guys, he's strong. So he's strong. Hal says, my symptoms are gone. I should be back at work on Monday. Thumbs up. I should be cleared by my job on Sunday. Okay, that's positive. And you spent your downtime studying on how to get side revenue. Good job. I couldn't stay in the same position and rut. Yep, I agree. You got into the right industry. I had to get on my back, on my feet. How? Like I said, you're a champion. And you're young. You're middle-aged. You're in your late 30s. If you sit down now, you ain't never getting up. And you're never going to live your best life. Guys, like, I can understand people in their 70s and stuff like, Sam, I'm taking a nap. I understand that, guys. So, but like I say, guys, even in your 70s, I think you'd be doing good a lot of times not taking a nap. But in your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, guys, use your energy. Okay, your energy is very important. Sam, thank you, Sam, for the spark. But I had to take that and keep pushing forward. You did it. Like I say, guys, the spark is just to start the engine. Now your engine started. Now you're evolving, and eventually you may be an electric car. Okay, yeah, and then that's it. You're just gone. But we're gonna stay together as long as it works for us, and I appreciate you. Twist the fire emoji, Hal. Agree. 411 the spark plug to the engine. Well, I appreciate that. And yeah, but I may be obsolete because, again, if we go electric, which eventually we will, there's no spark plugs. So my job will be done. Now I'll need to evolve to, I'll need to implant a chip in your brain. I'll need to be Elon Musk. I may do that once I get a home base. I'll get a lab and I'm going to create this computer chip where, like, when you go see a dentist and you get like a cavity filling, like, I remember, I wonder what they would have said. Like, I've had a lot of people say, don't get the vaccine, there's metals in there. Well, what would they have said, like, let's say 200 years ago, when if you had a cavity, they would pull it out with pliers. Now, when you have a cavity, like, I got some silver cavity, like, they're metal. Okay, there's like some type of metal. Like, guys, what would they have said 200 years ago when you put metal in your tooth if it's got tooth decay? Guys, we're fucking walking robots. We're trash cans, guys. It's a fucking shit show. I don't know what to say. Let's take pause. Hal, Sam, thought I had disability because I couldn't find a job. Some rough talks from you, man, but I took it and did my thing. Well, I'm thankful. And again, I respect everyone that does have a disability. I understand there are some people out there, but I always say do what you can with what you got. But like I say, don't sell yourself short. You know, if you were working as a manager in the hotel industry and you got laid off because of COVID, unless something happened and I didn't know of, you didn't get a disability. You just got, the longer you stay out of the workforce, the less confidence you have, the more you isolate yourself. The more you isolate yourself, the worse your mental health gets. Then you become delusional. Then you think everything's a conspiracy theory. Then you're anti-system, anti-people. And then you're a burden to society. We might as well give you the vaccine with 20 medals in it. Because, you know, it's like everyone else in society is trying to keep the supply chain going. We're trying to keep things open. We're the workers in society. We're the creators. So, look, guys, again, if you got the disabilities, if you're very elderly, there's no shame in that. None. And I want programs for people that have that. But I damn sure don't want people that have ability to waste it, whatever it is. I don't want people to work jobs they hate forever. I hated construction, but I did it until I could do something else, okay? So you do what you got to do to get where you want to get. And if you don't do what you got to do, a social worker going to tell you what you can get, okay? Yep, you're going to get, okay? The beggars can't be choosers, okay? And what I want to tell you is this, guys. You know, go after your best life, man. That's all I tell you. Hal. Oh, yeah, I read that. Hal said, I was like, bro, Sam, I have no disability. Oh, yeah, when I was saying, like, maybe you got a disability. Yeah, I remember that. Well, I appreciate you hanging in there, man. See, that's what I mean, man. You strong. I just can't find work. We had our back and forth. I do remember that now. I took it as advice. See, you take it the right way. I appreciate you. I'm forever indebted. No, you're not indebted to me. You don't owe me shit. I'm not entitled to anything, guys. I appreciate you guys. You've been gracious to me. You don't owe me nothing. I thank you. You did the work. Because believe me, there's a lot of people. They try to say, oh, your words are the reason I got upset. No, oh, no. Hey, guys, look, I acknowledge it. Maybe I said the wrong thing, did the wrong thing. But then just leave me alone. Go do your own thing. Now, if you think I got value, if we can work it out, that's great. No one owes me anything. I don't owe anyone anything. I know, like, we all got to have a level of love and respect. And I try to empathize and share that. But I also have to be myself. And so there's a balance there. But I thank you, Hal. Florida living. The longer you stay, yeah, I agree with this. Yeah, the longer you stay out of motion, the harder it is to move again. A body in motion stays in motion. You nailed it. Hal, laughing his ass off. I love you. Cartoon Mark again, man. That's super chat. Quadruple 90s, 99.99. What I want to tell you tonight, thank you, man. I think that we made it through another night. Okay. We're one day closer to death. Okay. And I'm one day closer to a home base. Either way, I'm going to die, whether I buy a home base or not. But in my mind, I could be wrong. I feel like each day I'm getting closer to a decision. And I feel under no pressure to make that decision, no timeline. If you ask me just for fun, what was my timeline? Well, I'm thinking that probably be some type of decision by end of Labor Day. And then try to have a closing by November 1st. Because then I go to see my mom for a few weeks or into late October. And then I'm back in Florida by November. And then I close on my house or RV lot. And then, guys, just go to another level. So, then I'll do videos about implanting a chip in your brain. Yeah, that's what I'll do next. Okay. So, if you thought the Joe Biden dimension, I don't know if do I have a filter for a chip implantation? Let me see. That's not a chip. That's the Capitol riot. This is the Joe Biden dementia. Oh, yeah, here's the chip implantation. Have you gotten your chip implanted in your brain? I am the new president. I'm Joe Biden's brother. Yeah, I'm inspirational Biden. I have come with a chip that will improve your life. Do you know 93% of all hospitalizations are because you don't have a chip in your brain? I'm going to implant a chip in your brain. That's right. So what I want to tell you tonight, we got a new filter, guys. It's called the Biden's brother chip implantation filter. Oh, Cartoon Mark. I got a character filter. Can you see me, Cartoon Mark? Cartoon Mark, I'm a character. Oh my God. Cartoon Mark, every time you come in the live chat, Cartoon Mark, are you still here? I'm going to do a cartoon character. I'm a cartoon. Look, guys, I'm Bugs Bunny. I'm in the making of Bugs Bunny. I'm Donald Duck. I'm actually Scrooge McDuck. That's true. What other filter do I have? That's it. Yeah, that's it. I got a lot of filters. No, that's not a good filter. Yeah, I like the chip one and I like the sketch to art one. Okay. I got several filters to work with now. Guys, I got a lot of new material. We'll talk about that in the next live feed. Hal, NYC Health sent me food to eat so I don't have to go outside. Good. That's what they should do. The food tastes gross. Well, I remember when I went to go visit family during the coronavirus, they got extra food from the government, and the chicken was gross. But guys, you'll never starve to death in a first world country. Why? Guys, even if you don't work, and they don't work, and they never have, you're going to get food, okay? So, guys, that's the first world country. Now, Hal, you work, so you should get food. He goes, the food tastes gross, but I am thankful. There you go. Love your attitude. See, the person I went to visit, or I went by, and they got free food, they still weren't thankful. Yep. They weren't thankful for anything nasty. Now, I understand they're mad at life, but now I don't want to be around the unthankful. Twista's laughing good. Hal, Sam, did you answer my question yesterday about how long you stay with the people you meet from on here? Well, no. I know you say that you sometimes run into people. Do you speak to them? Yeah, there's a couple of great people I know that they even haven't got vaccinated. I hope they still watch. I talk crazy. They know. I even tell them one thing. So there's a couple. There's a mother and a daughter. I love them both. I messaged them today, and neither one of them got the vaccine. I love them all my heart. They know that. So them I talk to every time I see them at a certain area in Florida. There's a guy that works for the state. He works for the government. I see him. He didn't get a vaccine. He got COVID the other week. I asked him, I said, do you regret not getting a vaccine? He said, I ain't taking that shit. Now, I love him. And we on the same page. I love that guy. So we talk all the time. He asked me about my home base. He's a very, very supportive guy. I met one guy at Starbucks. Nice guy. I met a guy in New Jersey. Nice guy. So, yeah, I would say the longest, I talk to everyone, I try to show them respect, and it's been positive. I would say the longest talk I do is with the mother and the daughter that I know because I see them in a certain area, and the one guy that works for the state because I see him in a certain area. So we both, I love them. And that's what I mean. Like, guys, I get along with anyone in real life. Like, on YouTube, I'm a little bit, exaggerated. But in real life, guys, they know. I mean, they see me. God, I just mind my business. And we talk about life or whatever. And, there's respect. Hal, Sam, we would vibe for the day, bro. I feel I know you for a while. Well, I appreciate it. Look, it's been a blessing to connect with you. I'm mainly a loner. I spend 99% of my time alone. But being that I'm a nomad, I'm in the public so much, I'm not isolated. And when I do meet people, I enjoy it. It fulfills a social connection. Now, if I buy a home base, it's going to increase my social interaction to a certain degree, which I'm prepared for. I know there's going to be some negatives of it. So you take the good with the bad, like Adam was saying. But, yeah, thank you, Hal. I appreciate that. So, yeah, guys, we made it through another night. I thank everyone for watching. Thank you again to all my members. Cartoon Mark, man, thank you again for your graciousness. Twista, thank you. Forgive me for saying his name wrong. Arakius, thank you. Adam, thank you. Everyone. ESP, keep doing your thing. Hal said, if I ran into you, probably go play ball. Nah, I stopped playing ball. I think I was 31. I was playing basketball, a street ball, and someone threw me the basketball, and it hit my finger, and my finger popped out of the socket. I went to the emergency room to get it put back in. After that, I retired. So I don't play basketball anymore. Nope, I'm done, man. I'm retired. So, but I appreciate that. But if you would have caught me 10 years ago, we'd play some ball, but not anymore. Uh, he goes, we probably play ball laughing. I'm knocking out my brother. Me too. I'm getting tired. Thank you. Have a good night and get to where you're going to park safe. Yeah, that's true. Florida living crossover. Yeah, guys. I'm the old Charles Barkley now. I don't cross over. I don't dunk. I don't do anything. What I do is I sit on TNT and I give commentary. Okay. Because I'm a retired Hall of Famer. Now, did I make it to the Hall of Fame in basketball? No. But we all have different gifts. So you just use your gifts. But that was my dream when I was young. I wanted to go to the NBA. Did I? No, not even close. But was it still fun to dream? Yeah. And I work construction, did what I do. Look, guys, I'm not delusional. Even though there was, on my off time when I was like in my 20s, I would play basketball at the playground and I would think in my mind, like, if I play good, someone's going to see me and I'm going to get a shot. I don't know what I was thinking, but it's true. I was thinking that. All right, guys, I love you, and girls, I appreciate you. Christina, great news again on your health, too. That's awesome. Mary Taz, I love you. Keep working that doggy. Twister, Florida living, thank you for your positivity. Adam, thank you. Big Plan Dan, it was great to see you. ESP doing that Instacart for life. Tony, man, you didn't quit this week. Instead, what you did was you got a direct deposit. That's love. D, what's up, D? Hey, Sam and all. Great video today. Thank you, D. You like that home base? It's too much work for me, but it's a very interesting option. That's a rare thing you find like that. The more you look at this, is a good comment. The more you look, the more you'll know when you find the right place. I totally agree. That's a great comment, D. Good job. Hopefully your leg is healing up as best it can, D. We love you. We appreciate you. All right, guys and girls, you keep showing up. Thank you again, everyone. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Move forward to your inspiration. It doesn't require a house. So again, guys, like I say, a house does not make your life. It may complement your life. You need somewhere to dwell, somewhere to rest. But most of all, you need self-care. You need healthy relationships. You need to push yourself a little bit to be productive. You need to live below your means, so a house is not a burden, it's a blessing. And, you need to just take life one day at a time. Go after your creative passion. Keep your main job. Have a side hustle. And that's it, guys. I've been on here for an hour, 22 minutes. And I thank you for watching. Thank you.